What's going on, nerd tubers and geek viewers of the world? Mr. Dark Phoenix is back to bring you guys the newest episode of the Comics Today, my weekly show where I give you guys opinions and wacky theories. If this is the first time you're catching my channel, please hit subscribe. I review and post Marvel and DC videos every week. I stream games on Twitch, and I'll get more into that later on. And let's click down here below to find me on other social media, but we'll talk more about that later. Let's talk about Blade on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I have talked about the Punisher on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They have done Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I have said it before and I'll say it again, moving at the 10 o'clock is the best thing you ever did. Because now you can make it a dark show with violence and blood, and hopefully heads will roll off with your head. You'll dance, dance, dance till you're dead. But I feel like, and I really feel like I've said before, the whole MCU is connected. Marvel, the movies, Netflix, and the TV shows. They're all connected, and they're lying because they have the build-up hype, and I don't believe them, so that's perfectly fine. But they've already done Ghost Rider, which was a great season. Hopefully it'll span off into his own Netflix show. If they put the Punisher on there, he already has a Netflix show, so he's going on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for something. I mentioned that in a video before, so you can click that somewhere on the channel. But now we're going to talk about Blade. Blade has been talked about to bring back in the movies for so long, but they haven't introduced vampires yet, so they can't really do it. You can't really pop up Blade and be like, Blade, kill humans. He'll be like, no. Blade fights vampires and mythical creatures of the night, like werewolves and shit. Ooh. So, no, that won't work. My idea is Blade being introduced because the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. go and fight Dracula. Played by Luke Evans, because it would just be great. Because I actually enjoyed Dracula Untold. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good movie. I'm gonna watch it again. Anyway, let's say Dracula is on the scene. You know, Dracula, having been alive for so many centuries and stuff, has amassed wealth and fortune and is secretly doing evil stuff because he's motherfucking Dracula. Tries to create his own vampires but keeps failing because he doesn't have that human component that he needs to make the DNA stick. So, he finds a lowly scientist who turns out to be Morbius, the living vampire. His first official, sire. His first official sire. So he's all like, munch, munch, munch. And Mobius is like, I need to suck your plasma. God, I love him on the Spider-Man animated series. So Dracula's doing some stuff and Morbius is doing some stuff, and then the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. like, what the hell is this? And Coulson somehow finds Nick Fury's like big black book of people that can take care of different kinds of things at, you know, whatever. So he's like, this guy Blade is pretty cool. He's a vampire hunter and stuff. So it would make sense one of two ways. One way is that they start making vampires and they're starting to overflow and Blade just starts killing them all. Because you would have to introduce Blade once the vampire problem becomes too much for the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't see Blade appearing like the first episode of the new season like Ghost Rider did, because Ghost Rider is a spirit of vengeance, so there's bad people everywhere, so that makes sense for his character. But Blade would have to show up maybe towards like the end of the first arc, and then the second arc would be like about him teaming up with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to fight and kill the vampires. So Morbius and Dracula work together to turn people into vampires. Kind of like the whole turn people into Inhumans thing, but this time when you turn into a rocky cocoon, you don't die if you're not worthy. So let's say they created some vampires, Blade starts killing them, and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. start killing them, but they don't know how to kill them permanently, and Blade just starts to be like, look, my boy Dracula's back, and we're going to have to kill him. And the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are like, okay, there's actual vampires. And probably probably Simmons is going to be like, it's no real. It's a sickness. It can be cured like this. And blah, blah, blah. She doesn't believe shit, even though she was on an alien world for God knows how long. But that's okay. She's a scientist. It's a scientist part of her brain. So Simmons and whoever work on a cure for vampirism, which really doesn't work because it would probably hurt Blade. And, you know, we're going to work towards some things. I really enjoyed Blade 3. I would love it if they made some vampire hunters after this whole arc is over. I talk like it's going to be a real thing. It is going to be a real thing. Marvel, hit me up. You already know my resume is this whole YouTube channel. But I would love it. having Blade on the show would be really great because he doesn't have to hold back because the show's on at 10, so he can be like sword swiping and, you know, killing and the stuff and the hya with the stuff and the karate chopping and the blood and the staking and stuff. And it will be good for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I feel like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will be a really good medium to introduce the darker characters. And then people are like, oh my god, we love them. And they're like, if you love this character so much, how about we put him on Netflix? So, boom, Blade goes back on Netflix. Everybody's happy. I would really hope Wesley Snipes would still be Blade. I actually really enjoyed the Blade TV series that they had on Spike. So I'm not going to shit talk that actor because I really enjoyed that show. But damn it, Wesley Snipes just deserves this. So, boom. What y'all think about this? What kind of vampires do you want to see? What kind of other stuff do you want to see? Let's just add for future reference that Dracula has defeated and kidnapped Nick Fury's Howling Commandos. In case you guys don't know, the Howling Commandos are Nick Fury's supernatural team of agents. They've got like Werewolf, who's a werewolf soldier, Living Vampire, who's a hybrid who can become a vampire or a werewolf. So we got a Frankenstein, a mummy, a glob, a dragon thing. It's just a bunch of cool characters that they could introduce, and then just awesome stuff can happen from there on out. Hell, they could even maybe spawn a Howling Commandos spin-off. Because who wouldn't want to see a werewolf, a mummy, and a vampire? They've even had an abominable snowman. So, who wouldn't want to see all this stuff on TV? I would. Howling Commandos would be a great show to have on television, or Netflix, or a cartoon. Ooh, it'd be a good cartoon. I love it already. What do you guys want to see from Blade on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? What would you guys expect to see him do? Do you want Wesley Snipes to return? Comment down below and let me know. Don't forget, in case you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I review Game of Thrones, Gotham, Lucifer, Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Arrow, and Legion. I stream games on twitch.tv/MrDarkPhoenix, and if it is available in your power, if you would like to support the dream and the channels, I have a game wisp, which is in the description bar below. You can support me on a monthly basis and get really cool benefits for it. And if you want to check it out, go on ahead. If not, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, comment, rate, subscribe, share with your awesome nerdy friends, and always remember that I love you guys for all your support. Have the best days, be safe, and always remember to geek out and enjoy your lives, and I'll catch you guys next time for another great video.